The Nigerian Senate this week confirmed the nomination of Dr. Olayemi Cardoso as the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN). Cardoso was screened alongside 4 nominees for the positions of CBN deputy governors to steer the affairs of the apex bank in the next 5 years. The deputy governors include Mohammed Sani Abdullahi Dattijo, Nana Usoro, Philip Ekeazo, and Dr. Bala Bello. Cardoso and the deputy governors resumed late last week in acting capacity following the resignation of former Governor Godwin Emefiele and the former deputy governors. Currency outside banks rose by 90 billion naira or 4.09% to 2.29 trillion naira in August from 2.2 trillion naira in July 2023. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) money and credit data for August also showed that currency in circulation stood at 2.66 trillion naira, representing a 2.7% rise from 2.59 trillion naira in July 2023. CBN's credit to the government rose by 0.62% from 32.5 trillion naira in July to 32.3 trillion naira in August. Data from the CBN money and credit statistics showed that credit to the private sector also rose by 1.1% to 54.7 trillion naira from 54.1 trillion naira. This resulted in a 0.92% rise in net domestic credit to 87.3 trillion naira in August from 86.5 trillion naira in July. The implementation of the Naira redesign and withdrawal policy of all banknotes by the CBN drew in about 1.81 trillion naira from currency outside banks, while reducing currency in circulation to 1.4 trillion naira in January 2023. However, currency outside banks has been on the increase since March, following a Supreme Court order that all 200 naira, 500 naira, and 1,000 naira notes remain in circulation till December 31, 2023. The International Monetary Fund (IMF), in a paper titled Navigating Fiscal Challenges in Sub-Saharan Africa, Resilient Strategies and Credible Anchors in Turbulent Waters, observed that cutting down on expenditure is not enough to reduce rising debt in Africa. The fund noted that due to rising public debt within the region, it has become more difficult and expensive for African countries to repay their debts, which has sparked concerns of a looming debt crisis in the region. In navigating out of the debt trap, the IMF highlighted 5 policy actions African governments can take to preserve the sustainability of public finances while achieving the region's development goals. It noted that re-anchoring fiscal policy through a credible medium-term strategy would help avoid crisis. The IMF also explained that while cutting down on expenditures is a good move, African countries need to mobilize more domestic revenue and play a greater role in avoiding the crisis. The MSECB, a leading international provider of audit and certification services, has granted the Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation (NDIC) 3 ISO certifications. This information is contained in a statement issued in Abuja by Bashir Nuhu, Director Communication and Public Affairs at the NDIC. The certifications are in Information Security Management System, IT Service Management System, and Business Continuity Management System. The statement added that the certifications followed a rigorous and independent audit exercise confirming that the NDIC is in compliance with the requirements for the 3 standards. The ISO is an independent, non-governmental international organization that brings together experts from around the world to develop voluntary, consensus-based, market-relevant international standards that support innovation and provide solutions to global challenges.